Well, a happy St. Patrick's Day to you. A St. Patrick's Day like no other in the history of the world, because today the world is facing not the usual celebrations and parties in the pub, but it's facing the coronavirus with all the social distancing and the limitation of opportunity to celebrate in the way that we're accustomed to. Here's St. Patrick's flag. It's part of the Union flag, and it reminds us as English that we are part of a united kingdom and that we're together facing something that the whole world is facing, an unprecedented challenge to how we live and how we survive. Does St. Patrick have anything to say? What do we know about St. Patrick anyway? Well, we do have some literature that's come from his own times. We have a letter, a confession, the Lorica of St. Patrick, which is a famous hymn. It's found in different forms, and I'll share a bit of that later on. We have a biography of Patrick that was written shortly after his death. It tells us that he was a Romano-Briton, born in England under Roman rule. He wasn't a particularly devout young man, but and aged about 16, he was captured by pirates and taken to Ireland, where for 6 years he served as a slave. Then he was able to escape and make his way back home to Britain. It was here that he first encountered the power of God, and his life underwent a transformation. He was soon intent on ministry and serving God in that capacity. And one night in a dream, he saw an Irishman called Victoricus bearing a sheaf of letters, appealing for Patrick to return and to minister amongst the people of Ireland. He responded to that call and he went. Exactly where he ministered, we're not sure, but he became a bishop in the church in Ireland, sharing the good news of the gospel. That faith that he had is perhaps best summarised in the Lorica, St. Patrick's breastplate, the hymn that we can use today when we're considering St. Patrick. I bind unto myself today the strong name of the Trinity, by invocation of the same, the three in one and the one in three. I bind this day to me forever, by power of faith, Christ's incarnation, his baptism in the Jordan River, his death on the cross for my salvation, his bursting from the spiced tomb, his riding up in heavenly way, his coming at the day of doom, I bind to myself today. Against all Satan's spells and wiles, against the false words of heresy, against the knowledge that defiles, against the heart's idolatry, against the wizard's evil craft, against the death wound and the burning, the choking wave and the poison shaft. Protect me, Christ, till thy returning. Yeah, there's a real heart cry that God's power and presence will be manifest with people when they're facing hardships and heartaches, the poison shaft, the choking wave. Christ be with me, Christ within me, Christ behind me, Christ before me, Christ beside me, Christ to win me, Christ to comfort and restore me, Christ beneath me, Christ above me, Christ in quiet, Christ in danger, Christ in hearts of all that love me, Christ in mouth of friend and stranger. However you celebrate St. Patrick's Day, whether you don't celebrate at all, may the God that Patrick knew through his life and in his death, that gave him eternal hope, be with you to offer you protection and comfort in these difficult times. May God bless you.